Good morning. Oh, we're climbing up into a tractor again already. We got about 95 acres of anhydrous to put on this morning. So, I'm gonna hook onto a tank, go to the field. Hooking onto our set of doubles. These doubles have these bigger tongues on them. There are a lot more to them. And this one here, the inner tube here, or inner sliding piece of that tongue, has been replaced. I hear there was an incident. But I keep breaking the top of the pin handles off. I think it's getting pinched in here when we're banging through the field and stuff. Every time they've had a new fix, a different weld, I think this one might do it. That top of that pin might actually hold together. All right, we got the intros done and we are off and running here. We're getting some of that. I don't like it. Every day there is a noticeable degradation of quality of job and our performance due to the drier and harder soils. Especially this field, we're more rolling. We've got some of these clay knobs. This corn doesn't look great. It's not terrible, but it doesn't look great. But these clay knobs are hard, and it makes it difficult for these openers to penetrate the soil, and there's no moisture for the anhydrous to bind to when we inject it down there, so it poofs back up like that, and I'm not thrilled about it. But our options are pretty limited. That's why we're going to try and do this field. This is the last of the early planted corn, and then we're going to wait a few days. I found another turtle. He's kind of in the way. I'm going to do my best to not run him over, though. Just switched tanks. Oof. Yeah, got those first set of doubles empty. Now we got the second one. Noticed that we had a broken beaver tail on one of the rows. This was all that was left on it. The actual tail part broken off. So had one in the toolbox there. We went ahead and switched that, and hopefully it makes it do a little better job. This dry, hard ground is more abrasive than when we have moisture in the soil, and so everything is wearing faster. The beaver tails, the boots, blades, all of it. The beaver tails are an annual replace thing anyway. Some of them are going to get changed mid-season this year, it looks like. And I'm guessing the boots are going to get replaced at the end of the year as well. And they started new this year, but not a huge deal. I mean, those are like a $85, $90 piece times 15. It's something, but it's not the end of the world. A little bit of wear. So blades were not new this year. I think this is the second year on those. We'll have to do some measuring when we get done this year and see how much we've got worn off of them and whether it's time to replace or not. I'm not sure where we left off on this video. We finished the field on the other side of the lane and the buildings there. Moved over to this one. Got 18 acres done here. There were 65 there. We got, I don't know, what do we got left? What does it say? 14 acres to go. So I don't think there's quite enough in these tanks, but we've got a third one sitting over there. We'll use that. This corn out here looks better than it does from the road. It's not a perfect stand, but for the most part, the corn is all here. The issue is more the variableness of it, and that some of it is good size, some of it's small and stunted, and it's not even. It's not even. A rain would help. But the potential is still there. We're okay. We're okay. Just made our last tank change. Take a break and look at some corn here. Can kind of see what I mean. You know, we've got this stuff here that looks fantastic. 1, 2, 3, 4. I would call that V3, almost V4. But then you just walk a little ways down here and you've got this stuff that doesn't look nearly as good. You can see it starting to curl up and stressed. V2. It's just variable. It's alright. Nothing I can do about it. The stand's not perfect, but it's not horrible. Like I said, you know, we've got a skip here. I'm about done with the seed digger. Ground's so hard, it doesn't matter. I can't dig anyway. Just trying to see if the plant just couldn't break through. Didn't get placed. No seed. What the deal was. I don't see any thing that started to grow. I don't know. As we dig down there a little bit, you can see that the soil does still have some moisture in it, but it's very dry and crumbly. We don't have any of that goo. Remember when we were walking fields looking to see if they were dry enough when we were planting, and if you dig down 2 or 3 inches and it breaks apart, we consider that dry, and sometimes it wasn't. We don't have any of that. That's not now. Alright, well, this pass wraps up this field. Okay, so that also wraps up all of the early planted corn except for the field that we ended up having to replant. The replant corn, by the way, maybe we'll go look at that this afternoon. It is out of the ground, it's growing, it looks decent. I haven't gotten real close to it, but I could see it from driving past it. And I'm happy with that. But it is too small to side dress. Even the first field that we planted in May after the rains and we were able to get back in the fields, I went and looked at that real quick, and it's close, but it's still plenty small. We don't need, excuse me, we don't need to side dress it right now. So we're gonna take our time. Probably wait until next week. We'll see what things look like on Monday. There's still a chance of rain on Tuesday. Last I looked. Pray that we get that, and then after that we can hit the rest of the side dressing hard, would be my guess. We are down to roughly 450 acres of anhydrous to go. All that later planted corn. 2 days. We need 2 good days. Just gonna wait and hope for some rain. You know, maybe Wednesday next week we'll be able to do a bunch, and we'll see how things go. So this afternoon I got the boys, I think, so we're gonna go pick up some seed boxes from some customers. I'm gonna figure out what they're doing now, and they're out helping Grandpa. Let's see what's going on. Bill's hauling corn today. He's now hauling tanks. We got a popsicle or ice cream with lunch. Got the boys. We're gonna go pick up some boxes. Real close place here. We're getting a pile. This grower had 15 empty boxes and a couple of pallets. So I'm trying to keep everything organized and where they're at. Ryland's distracted trying to roll up straps, playing catch with his brother. We got that first trip unloaded. I've got 2 customers we're going to go and find on this trip. Not quite as many total, but we'll get these guys picked up and stuff brought back here. I switched out my riders. No boys. But we've got a baby. Rayleigh's been in the house with Grandma today, and Grandma had something going on this afternoon, so the boys are staying with Grandpa. She gets to go run the seed business for the day. We're working on getting boxes loaded up here. Pivots are running hard up here. We're up around Jonesville, and They've got more sand than we do, so the drought's hurting them worse than us. Although they got some really nice looking corn there. Picking up more boxes. Hey, that's not right. Adam here would like somebody on YouTube to buy this from him. Great Plains Turbo Max. He says he has the missing tire, so you don't have to worry about that. They had to borrow it for something else. It looks like a decent machine. I don't know anything about it, but if you're interested in one, shoot me an email. I know where you can find it. You can't see it. Well, we are loaded up. How much do we got on here? 5 plus 6. It's 11 boxes and 3, 4, 5 pallets. Something like that. It's a pretty good load. All right, back to get them unloaded at the seed warehouse. Call it a day, probably. Who's that? Yeah. Who did a good job. We got our trailer load. We got to get it unloaded. You think your mama's home? We should go find her, huh? I think that pretty well wraps up today. I got somebody coming to look at a field here across the road, one of the trials. They wanted to look at it, so I'm going to do that. I should plant some sweet corn, but it's not going to grow until I water it anyway, and I'm not going to do that tonight, so it doesn't really matter. Tomorrow, Wade and Tony are coming. We're going to go see some customers' fields, walk some fields, do what we got to do, pick up some more boxes. I'll probably make a video, but we'll see. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. If you have any questions and comments, leave them down below. See you when we see you.